All right, so I want to talk a little bit about Donald Trump here again. Now, he came out and said that women who get abortions, if it is illegal, should be punished. I don't get why people are all up in arms about this. Because, I mean, most people in America, I believe the statistics are, think abortion should not be allowed. Okay, so if it shouldn't be allowed, doesn't that imply that there should be a punishment for that crime if it is illegal? So I don't get why people are all up in arms about Donald Trump saying there should be a punishment for women. And it's not like he said, oh, they should go to jail for life or be killed. He just said a punishment. He didn't even say what it was. So I have no fucking clue why people are all mad about it. I think this is just the media trying to attack Donald Trump for an issue. And I mean, I am pro-life. I do agree abortion should not be illegal. I mean, I'm not going to go into... I've talked about this before on my channel, but I'm not really going to go into it in depth, really. The whole issue of pro-life versus pro-choice. But, you know, I do think there should be a punishment for women. I don't think it should be equated to first-degree murder or even like something like second-degree murder. But I do think there should be a punishment, you know, a decently harsh punishment for a woman who gets pregnant, gets an abortion, you know, because she was complicit in that abortion. And yes, a doctor should be responsible as well. They're both responsible for the abortion. So, I don't get what's the big deal. Can somebody please comment? Tell me what the big deal is about Trump's. You know, when I heard it, you know, I first heard the media, oh my God, Trump said this about abortion. So then I went and looked at the clip and I'm like, what? You know, why is this such a big news story? You know, I think they're really using this to try to get women to hate him. Because they made a big fucking deal out of the Lewandowski thing. Now they're making a big deal out of the abortion thing. And they made a huge fucking thing about the Ted Cruz wife thing. So, I mean, they're really using this to try to get women to hate him, I think. And it's all media propaganda, you know, used trying to take him down, trying to fucking destroy this man, because he's a guy who actually loves America, wants to, you know, even though he's not 100% correct, I don't think, on every issue. You know, I disagree with him on things like torture, things like spying and things like that, eminent domain. But, you know, I think he wants to do what's right for America, even though, you know, spying on everybody and taking away their Fourth Amendment rights, I don't think is the right thing to do. At least he thinks that's the right thing to do. So he wants to make this country great, and he's not going to do what some political interests are, you know, or some super PACs or some super mega rich people are going to want him to do, because they're not contributing to his campaign. So I think he is the best candidate. No, he's not perfect. You're rarely going to find a perfect candidate out there who agrees with you 100% on the issues. So I think Donald Trump's the best guy out there, and I think he's a pretty damn good candidate. I think he's going to do good things for America. He's going to fix the economy. He's going to do a lot of good things for this country. And that's why the media is attacking him, because he's a real guy. He cannot be controlled. He cannot be bought and paid for. And that's why everybody's so up in arms about him. And he's leading. He's winning. And we see the same thing on the Democratic side with Bernie Sanders. We see the same thing, that, you know, he's not bought and paid for. He's kind of a populist like Donald Trump. Just he's on the left. And we see the media, you know, maybe not so much the media, but definitely the Democratic establishment stealing delegates by the superdelegate process, looking to take him down. You know, like he wins New Hampshire, but like Hillary gets half the delegates anyway. It's like, that's so fucked up. So, but the difference is, I don't think Bernie has a chance of winning right now. You know, I think he has a very small chance of winning the nomination. And there's no way the establishment will give him the nomination, I don't think, over Hillary. I just don't see that happening. But on the other hand, we have Trump, who I think has a legitimate chance of winning the nomination. He's in the lead. Bernie's way behind. So that's the only difference. So I think the fight on the Republican side is way more intense than the fight on the Democratic side. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about there. I kind of went off on a tangent there, but the point is Donald Trump is being attacked, and I don't find anything wrong with his comments on abortion. And I think he was wrong. He kind of like backtracked on it a little bit. No, don't do that. Fucking stick to your guns. I thought there was nothing wrong with it. So there you go, people. There's my thoughts on that.